have not healed, you cannot take your troublesome self to someone else and cause drama. Or are you ready for your next Russell? Right? Am I ready to date? Okay. Hey ladies, welcome back to 40 and Find a Fabulous. So today we're speaking about something that I myself am weighing out, right? So it's, when do you know it's the right time to date after a divorce? Okay, so this is something that I know a lot of divorced women go through. They, ponder, is it the right time? Is it too soon? And some people are like, girl, I'm ready. Other people are like, I'm not sure if my heart is really ready to be put out there. Those are the two extremes, of course. And we're speaking specifically to women because we know men move on much quicker after divorce, typically, right? Most of them are even dating while still married. You don't say. Yes, we know that. So I'm going to give you 5 things I believe that you should have in place and be ready to check off before you dip your pawn into, well, not dip your pawn, until you dip your toe into the dating pond, right? Okay, so first of all, let's start by what most people say, by what the experts say. And most experts say that we should wait a year after being divorced before starting to date again. Why? Well, I mean, it makes a lot of sense, especially if you've been married for a long time. You've been with that person and only been in a relationship with that person, usually sacrificing pieces of yourself to be in that relationship. And if you have kids and you're a mom, now you're a single mom. There's so many things for you to get straight before you even think about bringing someone else into that mixture. So, along with thinking about bringing someone into that equation, you also want to know, are you ready? Are you at the best place possible? And are you the best you that you can be before offering yourself to someone else? So there's so many things for us to weigh. And if you haven't subscribed, just stop right now, hit that subscribe button. So number 1, give yourself time to be alone. Give yourself time to spend time by yourself. Get to know yourself again. That should be the absolute most important thing. Get to love yourself. Again, find out what made you that ish. That was one of the things, like, for me, that I had to do. I had to find out, who am I again? Because our self-esteem and things like that does really take a toll within a marriage that's not going good. So it's important for you to spend time by yourself, get to love yourself, do the things you used to do the things you wanted to do the things you love. Fall in love with yourself in life all over again. And that will take time. How long? I'm not sure if it's going to take a year. I'm not sure if it's going to take more than a year. You'll know when when you start smiling for no reason, when you start dancing for no reason, when you just start enjoying yourself and enjoying life, and other people can see that. I think that's an indication that, you are healing. Okay, so that's number 1. Have you healed? Have you healed? Because if you have not healed, you cannot take your troublesome self to someone else and cause drama. You just can't, because hurt people, like we know, hurt people. That's just what it is. So asking yourself, are you still triggered? Are the same things triggering you now that you see in other people and you like, he used to do that to me, like things like that? You're not healed. If just the thought of his name, just the thought of, things you used to do just triggers you, and you are just like upset every time those things come back to your head, you're not healed. And one of the things I suggest that everyone does is go to therapy. Like, personally, I feel like I'm good, but I've had the time to spend to myself and do a lot of work, do a lot of self-reflection and things like that. And I think I'm good. However, what I think and what a licensed psychologist and someone who's been doing this for a while may think will give me some insight. Am I really good? Are you really good, sis? Or are you just pretending? So that's something else. Seek help. And yeah, whether you feel as if you're falling apart or not, seek help. Okay. Are you where you want to be in life? Are you on the trajectory to be where you want to be in life? And ask yourself, if you bring someone else into that mix, will that person take you off your trajectory? How is bringing that other element going to change my element? Especially if you're a mom, you're connecting with your kid again. Your kid is now living a whole different life. That's a big thing for you to think about, just not another thing, because one thing we don't want to do is raise unhealthy children. We want them to see love, whether it was love when you was in a marriage, or you just loving yourself, you being okay with where you are, you loving this new you. Your kids can sense when you're unhappy. So do your best to make yourself happy and do your best to make them happy. Lastly, I think there's different reasons for wanting to date. Now, do you want to date just to have fun? Are you bored? Or do you want to date because you're now ready to find your next partner? It all depends how serious you are. And I think the more serious you are with the reason why you want to date, the longer you might need to reflect and have all of these things together before you actually take that step. So it could just be a test run. Or listen, I know I'm wifey material. I'm good now. I'm ready for my other half again. I'm ready to try this one more time because, where are you? Where are you with that? Is it just to dip the foot in the pond? Or are you ready for your next Russell, right? Do we want the prayer that Sierra is saying? Are you ready for that prayer? Because ladies, let me tell you something. When we ask for something and we are not ready for what we're asking for, we're doing ourselves more damage. And not only are we doing ourselves more damage, we're doing that person that we are getting involved with more damage. So don't say a Sierra prayer, ask for Russell when you're not moving and ready like your Sierra. Okay, so, and it's okay. It's okay not to be ready. It's okay. I'm going to say, am I ready to date? Okay. Now,
yeah, every day that's you and me. All day that's us, boo. Came through with that new thing. See, I don't know why I trust you. Crazy now, I'm just too on.